Good morning, my fine gardening friends. How the devil are you? Well, it is an absolutely stonkingly beautiful morning here in equally beautiful Nova Scotia. It's about 9 o'clock and it's going to be a bit of a hot one today, around 28 degrees C. Can't remember what that is in old money. Up in the 90s anyway. I am in or next to my garlic bed. Yes, it's still in the ground, but I thought it's time to harvest it. A couple of reasons why. Even though I normally wait when I'm harvesting garlic until I've got 1, 2, probably 3 or even 4 leaves that have turned brown. We've got a couple here, and most of these are a couple, but they're starting to get rust on the leaves. As you can see, quite a few of these leaves are starting getting affected by a bit of rust, and really and truly the garlic's not going to grow much more at all after that, so I might as well lift them now. So I thought I'd bring you along, see what we got. You know, have I got some massive big fat bulbs, or is it all a bit of a small ball letdown? We'll see, shall we? Right, I'm going to get on and start lifting. I'm going to use a fork, so I don't pull them out the ground, because we want the garlic to last all the way through the winter, really. So if I pull it out the ground, you've got a tendency for the roots to sort of break the bottom of the garlic, and that'll mean they won't keep. So I'm going to lift them out, and then we'll dry them out for a couple of weeks to see, and we'll see how they are. Well, I'm going to get on with it, start lifting, and we'll see what we get. So essentially I'm just putting the fork in the ground just away from the actual bulb itself, and I'm just going to try and prise it up out of the ground nice and easy like that. Now they're about the same, sort of medium size. Don't want them too fat, I suppose, but looking good. So I'm going to carry on doing this. Yeah, some nice ones. Okay, so that is all of the garlic harvested. Overall, pleased. I've got 2 types of garlic I grew this year. My usual one, Music, which has come out nicely. Nice sort of medium to fat size bulbs. Lovely taste. So that is a good one. And obviously the garlic scapes I had beforehand. So some nice big, really fat ones, and some smallish ones. But so really, you know, pleased as normal with Music, so that was a good one. And I can't remember the name of the other one that I've grown. It might be on the screen now if I've gone back and looked at my records. It was a German name, I think. Not that pleased with it, really. I normally grow, my other one I normally grow was Red Russian, and I didn't get round to doing it last November, getting some. So it had run out in the stores. So I tried another one, and pretty small bulbs compared to Music, which doesn't mean much, you know, it could have a better flavour, but a lot of them are not, you know, fantastic. They're all right. Hopefully they'll have a good flavour. So I'm not sure whether I'll grow this next year. I'll see with the taste. Got time to to taste them, etc., and then get a sort of a decision on whether I'm going to grow them next year. Right, next thing is to dry them out. As you can see there, there's I've got a trellis there, and I put that up on a couple of pallets, or you can put them, you know, something like that on a couple of bricks, etc. And I'm just going to lay all of the garlic out under cover so they can dry out nicely over the next few weeks. And then after that, I'm going to pick the biggest ones, the biggest, fattest ones. I'm going to pick for next year's planting cloves. So I'm not going to eat the biggest, fattest ones. I'm going to keep them to hopefully, you know, produce more big, fat ones next year. So that's what I'm going to do. And obviously I'll be planting again in November time. But really and truly, oh, I'll tell you one thing as well. I don't water this bed. Unless it was like 2 or 3 or 4 weeks of no rain, I don't water any of my veg beds really, except for tomatoes maybe. I could probably get them fatter by doing them more watering, but I try to be as, I don't know whether this is silly or what, try to be as natural as possible. You know, I'm on a well, so if I use the well, I use electricity to pump the water up. You know, I'm using the water, etc. So I try to be as natural as possible, and you know, just use the natural rain that comes. So you know, I could probably get them bigger if I watered it a lot more. But I'm pretty pleased with the size of the music. And on that note, I'm going to go and listen to some music. So job's a good one.